Rampage. We're here with the 2017 WWE Hall of Famer, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton.
Yes, and you ought to be proud because you are watching Wrestling Rampage.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Wrestling Rampage. I'm Joey. Today, guys, I have something I bought off Facebook Marketplace. Now, it's in this bag here, and this bag has been sitting here for, I've had this for about a week, maybe a little over a week, because of course you don't want to mess with what's going on today in this global pandemic. And I met her at my job. If you guys don't know, I work at Kroger, and she was in the parking lot. We both wore masks, and I bought this from her. She had it on Facebook Marketplace, and I said, sure, I'm gonna take a shot on it. It's stuff I wanted, so I bought it. It turned out to be a pretty good buy. And all of it are wrestling VHSs. So that's going to be very interesting. Very nice lady. She wore a mask. I wore a mask. She even had gloves on. I didn't have gloves, but as soon as I got home and everything, I washed my hands. This has been sitting for about a week or 10 days now. So any coronavirus or whatever is probably going to be off of these by now. So with that being said, let's go ahead and show you guys what I ended up getting. First VHS, I think there's 9 or so VHSs here, but we have World Wrestling Federation presents Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling Volume 1. You guys remember this back in the fucking 80s? But there's Hillbilly Jim right there. It's about 45 minutes long. It's not a very long VHS, but I think it has 2 episodes on it, I believe. So those are the 2 episodes. Small but Mighty and 10 Little Wrestlers. So, yeah. There it is. So that's Volume 1. Honestly, it's only worth like $7 on eBay. Like, this tape by itself is worth like $7. And then we got Hulk Hogan's, the World Wrestling Federation presents Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling Volume 2. And there's Hulk Hogan in a space helmet. Also, about 45 minutes as well. Amazon's Just Wanna Have Fun and The Wrong Stuff. So, we have the second tape, and it came out in 1999. So now, of course, this show was from like the 80s, but they brought this out on VHS. Once again, about a $7 videotape. I have no idea why, but it is. Next one up is World Wrestling Federation presents Andre the Giant, Larger Than Life. It says, he was everything a giant should be. Grown men feared him. Children loved him. He grew and grew and grew to become one of the biggest attractions in professional wrestling and any sports for that matter. From his humble beginnings into the farmlands of the French countryside to the Federation's Hall of Fame, Andre Larger Than Life chronicles the amazing life and times of the late great Andre Roussimoff, who became the 8th wonder of the world. Friends and family share tales of what it was like with Andre. His incredible story of the man who lived up to the name Andre the Giant. So we have we see A&E down there as well, some from 1998, about 45 minutes long. And there's the tape. So this is about a $5 VHS. So it wasn't a lot of money. I mean, a lot of these weren't a lot of money. It's just ones I don't have, and I got this on the cheap. So next up is World Wrestling Federation Coliseum video confirmed hits featuring the Bret the Hitman Hart versus British Bulldog Championship match. Plus more actions. And guys, bonus! We got top secret codes and strategy for Acclaim Entertainment Inc. So that's always nice. And of course we see the Coliseum home video logo right there. Come on. There we go. And on the, well, let's make sure the tape's in there. There it is. And on the back we see The Undertaker versus Isaac Yankem DDS. Diesel versus Yokozuna. Razor Ramon versus Goldust. Bret Hart, Savio Vega, Razor Ramon versus Yokozuna, Owen Hart, and Hakushi. And Bret the Hitman Hart versus the British Bulldog. Includes footage shot exclusively for home video. So that's pretty nice. This is about a $5 VHS as well. Nothing, there is a harder to find rare VHS in this lot, but that, that wasn't one of them. Next one is World Wrestling Federation Coliseum home video most amazing matches. Also with the bonus trips and strategies for Acclaim. And let's make sure it's the right VHS. Yes, it is. This came out in '96. And we see grudge matches and stuff of that nature. We have, let's see, Razor Ramon versus 1-2-3 Kid, Bret Hart versus Jerry the King Lawler, casket match with Undertaker and Mabel, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Isaac Yankem, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Henry O. Godwin. 60 minutes. So an hour. I believe this is an hour as well. Yeah, 60 minutes. So, once again, this one's actually about a $6 VHS. And we see the blue cage behind, but it didn't mention anything. Well, it didn't mention on the back about steel cage, as you can tell, but it mentions right here that it was a steel cage match. But here's what it is. About a $6 VHS. Next wrestling VHS is Coliseum Video presents WWF Wrestling's hottest matches, sizzling WWF wrestling action. So there's the stamp of approval right there. The classic WWF logo, which I love that logo, by the way. So that's always nice. And let's make sure it's the right tape. There it is. WWF Wrestling's hottest matches, 60 minutes. And on the back, caution, this tape may be too hot to handle. Seeing the hottest WWF superstars torch the ring with their sizzling WWF matches. Macho Man Randy Savage versus IRS, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and the Bushwhackers versus the Mountie and Nasty Boys. British Bulldog versus Mr. Perfect, Hitman Hart, Bret Hitman Hart versus IRS. 4 alarming WWF wrestling action, excuse me. So, I believe this is an hour as well. Yeah, an hour. So, this is a $8 VHS. So, and you're wondering how I'm coming up with some of these prices. This is what what these sold on eBay for, is what I'm going by these prices. So, this actually did sell for $8 on eBay. So, next one is in like a clamshell case. So I assume this is like a rental. Coliseum Video presents WWF Wrestling's fan favorite matches. See WWF superstars in the most requested by fans. New release. So I believe this is like a rental. And yeah, this looks like in really, really rough shape. So, but anyway, the greatest WWF superstars matchups of all time. That's what it says. Of all time. Legion of Doom and the Undertaker versus the Beverly Brothers and the Mountie. Yeah, right. Macho Man Randy Savage versus the Berserker. Bret Hart versus Skinner. Ultimate Warrior versus Earthquake. Plus much more. So, you asked for it, and that's what they gave you. An hour. So, let's open this up. I believe this is a rental. Oh, it is a rental. You can tell it's a fucking rental now. But, the classic Be Kind, Please Rewind. It says right there, movies only. 1 extra night for $1 when paid in advance or on return. Additional nights are full price. Yeah, so this was a rental. And this sold on eBay for $10. Not a bad deal. Average eBay price. Next one is also in this clamshell case, but this is actually in better condition. But we see WWF High Flyers. WWF Collector Series. 60 action-packed matches. Sorry, minutes, not matches. Action-packed minutes. And we see the Macho Man classic. Launching themselves from the top rope, leaping high above the ring and above the heads of their opponents. They execute some of the most dangerous and spectacular moves in all of the WWF wrestling. Here on one tape are some of the highest flying WWF superstars performing their trademark maneuvers. It's 60 minutes of heart-stopping excitement featuring WWF champion Macho Man Randy Savage, the Young Stallions, the Jumping Bomb Angels, the Blue Blazer, the Rockers, and many more. The WWF Collector Series is hosted by Mean Gene Okerlund, and it's an hour long, so nice. Open it up. Unfortunately, High Flyers is missing its label, but we see that this has the same number as this, so we know that it's the same tape. So nice, and it says, you know, same thing on there. So this actually sold on eBay for $8. Not bad. In the last VHS, and this one is the harder to find one, it is more Saturday Night's Main Event Coliseum Video. We see the Rockers right there on the cover. There's a spine, the classic WWF logo, so that's awesome. More Saturday Night's Main Event, presenting some of the most spectacular, action-packed WWF wrestling matches from Saturday Night's Main Event. We got WWF Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan versus the Big Boss Man in a steel cage match. Andre the Giant versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. Red Rooster versus Tito Santana. The Rockers versus the Brainbusters. And much, much more. This is actually 90 minutes long, so this is actually an hour and a half. So let's go ahead and open this up. Same thing. This was a former rental, and Coliseum Video presents more Saturday Night's Main Event. Approximately 2 hours, even though it says on here 90 minutes. But hey, whatever. This is actually a harder to find VHS, believe it or not. And on eBay, I've seen this sold multiple times on eBay, and it sells into that $35–40 range for just this VHS alone. Fantastic deal on this. I bought, and this is it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 WWF VHSs I bought off Facebook Marketplace from a very nice lady locally in town. And just to take a little guess on how much I paid for all these. You know, VHSs ain't very expensive, but certain ones are. I know a lot of the wrestling VHSs can cost a decent amount of money. And as you can tell, I just named prices that some people are willing to pay on eBay for them. I have found a few wrestling VHSs at Goodwill a few times. Actually, I found this one at Goodwill, and I found this one at Goodwill as well. So these are doubles for me, so I may have to, you know, I might end up selling these or whatever, but VHSs are getting harder and harder to find, especially wrestling ones, and every time I find them for cheap, I will pick them up, and I paid pretty cheap for all these. And as you guys can tell, I went through the prices, the average eBay prices that they sold for on eBay. And guys, on eBay, this would have been $91. So nearly $100 for 9 VHSs, wrestling VHSs. And the lady on Facebook Marketplace, all she wanted was $15 for. All she wanted was $15 for these 9 VHSs. So $15 I could gladly do. That was relatively cheap. You know, for crying out loud, this one sells on eBay by itself for $35. It's a hell of a deal. Yeah, the rest of them are lower end VHSs, but some of them are ones I don't have, and of course I do have a couple of them. But overall $15, so I saved $76 getting this on Facebook Marketplace. I think that's a hell of a deal. A really good deal. Really, I haven't watched them yet because I've been waiting for the right time to do this video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share all of our social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.